This video is not intended for viewers under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me for my first ever Transformer Selects purchase. Today we're taking a look at the Transformer Selects Galactic Odyssey collection. This is PunchCounter Punch and Decepticon Barricade. Pretty excited about this set, but first let's take a look at the packaging. As always with the Selects, if you add a hexagon to something, it makes it sci-fi, right? But that's pretty cool. Got a nice image of the Dominus planet icon on the side that wraps around. And on the bottom you've got the Galactic Odyssey Collection Dominus Criminal Pursuit. So, standard fare. But when you open it up, it does have some very nice artwork. It's got a map of the different planets that are in the series. Very good artwork. Nice detail. Looks really amazing. And it also comes with a very large stat card for the planet Dominus, which is pretty nice. And if you're interested, go ahead and pause and read the top line there. Everything else is in a foreign language, which is a standard practice with Hasbro nowadays. And lastly, when you look at the bottom of the package, it's a very nice large picture of the, again, Dominus planet icon. So, overall, nicely packaged. But we're not here to take a look at the packaging. Let's get to some bots. Stay tuned. We're going to start things off with Punch and Counter Punch, starting out with the Counter Punch mode. First thing we're going to show is his gun, which is very simple. Some molded detail, but not much to think of. It's a very thin weapon, and it unfortunately is not blast effect compatible. So that's a bit of a disappointment, and he'll hold that just fine in both punch and counter punch mode, as you would expect. Let's take a look at some detail here. Nicely detailed throughout. As you can see, nice yellow paint accents. All the blue is plastic, is just non-painted plastic. But most of the yellow that you see is accents that are done on the bottom itself. But face is nicely painted with dark blue, red, and silver. Nicely detailed chest with the silver paint and purple Decepticon logo. But pretty standard. Head, very limited. It can look down, but not up. Can do a full 360. Very minor as far as side to side, but it's there. Arms can do a full 360. Can go out to there. You do have an upper bicep rotation. You do have 90 degrees on the elbow. That will actually go both ways due to the switching gimmick. You have waist rotation, very limited but minor thigh rotation. Knees can do 90, again going both ways. And as far as feet, no articulation whatsoever. As a matter of fact, the feet are actually painted on to the bottom of the car. Nice gap going there. So overall, counter punch is okay. Let's go ahead and switch him over to punch mode. First thing you want to do, bring down the Decepticon logo, swap out the hands. Very simple. Come around, flip up the visor, then you want to manipulate the shoulders so that these holes go connect to those tabs. Pretty simple. Hardest part is actually getting the fenders on the tabs. Same for the other side. sure over time it'll loosen up. There we go. And make sure the shoulders are down so it doesn't look so boxy up top. And there you have Punch. Articulation is exactly the same. So let's just take a look at some detail. Again, painted face, nice blue eyes, nicely molded detail going throughout. This time we have the silver rear windshield as the legs and some nice clear windows. Overall, it's not too impressive, but he's okay. So let's go ahead and get into the transformation. So the first thing you want to do is undo what you did with the shoulders. Loosen those guys up. Get them out of the way a little bit. Go ahead and come to the counter punch side. Bring down the chest. Unfold the middle of the front bumper, and that will just lay across his head. Now, you want to pivot the arms up, and this tab will go into that slot, which is easier said than done. You're actually going to fight this quite a bit. Like I said. Okay. Now, bring the fenders down. And make the connection on the hood. Again, popping these back into place as you go. Now, as far as the legs, swing the back panel around. Unfold the door and the windshield. Same on the other side. And as you can imagine, go ahead and connect the bumper and swing it all around. Don't forget to spin your waist. Actually, never mind. So used to that part. Now the doors are a little bit tricky because you want to get this tab and this little notch right there to go onto these two tabs. So you'll actually hear it click into place when you've got it. And then there's a tab on the windshield that you lock into place there. Just like that. Same for this side. And then just squeeze it all together. And there you have PunchCounter Punch in his alt mode. I think he looks okay. I mean, despite being just all blue plastic, he looks pretty good. Just for comparison, here he is with Earthrise wheeljack. And next we have Decepticon Barricade. This is obviously a repaint of the Dotson Brothers mold, but done very, very well. As far as accessories, this guy comes with the two typical shoulder cannons, which do plug into the ports on his shoulders. And he also comes with the golden gun. I don't know, is this a one-shot kill? Anyhow, it's the same mold, just done in purple plastic that has been painted a kind of a brownish gold. But as you probably know by now, it does fit into the hand quite snugly. But let's get those off. We'll take a look at the bot here. So he is the standard mold that we've come to expect. I believe this is the same head sculpt as Earthrise Barricade. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Sadly, I don't have my other Barricade with me. But nice flat charcoal paint on the hood and on the shoulders. And same detail as you have become used to with smokescreen, prowl, and blue streak. Although mine, for some reason, is speckled with white overspray. I don't know, I've tried cleaning it off, but I don't know what that is. That's a disappointment. But coming down along the body, you got the same molded detail, this time done in a purple plastic. I'm glad that the legs aren't transparent all the way through, but everything is the same. Same back, no surprises there. But he does look really good. I became a fan of Barricade definitely after receiving the toys and watching the cartoon. So I'm glad that they did release him. Transformation is still the same. You want to definitely unhook the shoulders, pull up on the chest as you would expect, twist the legs, go ahead and spin the head. Now don't forget to lift your, see, that is a problem. Lift your tabs up without knocking them off. Fasten the feet together. Bring your arms in. I don't know why the directions have you do this now, but make sure your arms are squared up. Go ahead and collapse your legs. And get them positioned right. Bring up your fenders, which on this one it is extremely tight. But tight's good, right? Bring your arms down. Close your doors up. And collapse your toe spurs or heel spurs. And there we go. Barricade in his alt mode. And I gotta be honest, the paint seems to be interfering with this version more than what I've experienced on the others. But I do think it looks pretty good. I did manage to get some of that cleared off the front. But again, let's take a look at some detail. You've got the removable police light on the hood, so you can take that completely off if you want. I do really enjoy the flat paint on the hood. Looks really good and sharp with the silver Decepticon symbol. Nice transparent headlights. I wish they would have made that black, but you've got Troop D Police coming around the back. Could have used a little paint on the taillights, in my opinion. Maybe a little silver on the exhaust, but looks okay. Got the nice rib plastic for the rear windshield. Alright, looks good, in my opinion. So nothing new here. And of course, if you want, you can plug your weapons in and bring in your golden gun. And have that look going on. Looks pretty good in my opinion. And here are the two bots together. It's strange, the smaller bot in robot mode is the bigger bot in vehicle mode. So I think they look pretty good. I'm definitely glad I picked up this set. Tell me what you think in the comments, but let's take a few comparison shots. Alright, just for comparison, here we have PunchCounter Punch and Barricade with eartherized smokescreen, which, as you can tell, the head sculpts are the same. So this is just a straight remold of smokescreen. Here he is with Siege Streak. Actually, earthrise streak, I'm sorry. And lastly, Siege Soundwave. Just for size comparison. Overall, I mean, I have to say this is a set that I do enjoy. I've always wanted a PunchCounter Punch, and I mean, the lack of articulation and the simplicity of the detail is somewhat of a disappointment, but overall he's pretty good. The alt mode is really good too. I just wish I had more paint apps. As far as Barricade, even though he is just a straight repaint of smokescreen with no mixing up as far as details, he looks good. I am a fan of this mold, so I'm definitely glad that the Decepticons got a version to put among their ranks too. So I do recommend this set, to be honest. I got mine from Amazon. Hopefully you can too. Mine came sooner than expected. I wasn't expecting it until March, so I was happy to get this guy in the mail. But that being said, definitely do recommend this set. If you did like the video, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you going to be getting the set or not? What do you like about it and what do you not like about it? And if you know, what previous version of PunchCounter Punch is this? What line is he from? Or is this a new bot? I'm not certain. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope to see you again next time.